Around 150 Indians picked up by the Taliban this morning have been released. They are now inside the Kabul airport, sources have told NDTV, and they are to be airlifted out of war-torn Afghanistan soon. NDTV has learnt Indian citizens who've been waiting outside the Kabul airport for evacuation flights were taken to a nearby police station for questioning and for the checking of their travel documents. That is what a top government source said. This amidst worrying reports from local media that they had been abducted. The Taliban's picking up of Indian citizens comes hours after an Air Force transport aircraft managed to evacuate about 85 Indians from Kabul. That plane landed safely in Tajikistan, and a second aircraft, we are told, is on standby in India for further evacuation requirements. Vishnu Som is following the story. He has the details.
With these evacuations taking place, and assuming that the second larger lot of 150 Indian nationals does take place, then the sense is that there may not be very many Indians in Kabul to evacuate. But again, it's difficult to say at this juncture. What we do know, however, is that there are a much larger number of Afghan nationals looking to get to India. Their visas are being processed, but how they actually manage to get inside the airport and are evacuated, if at all, that needs to be seen. But at the priority right now, getting these Indian nationals out, and if they are safe now within Kabul International Airport, as one hopes is the case, then this one major hurdle would have been resolved. But as you mentioned, getting into Kabul Airport has been very difficult now for a period of time. That outer perimeter, breaching it has been difficult. There have been gunshots fired in the air. It's complete chaos. Actually, physically getting close to the airport has been difficult. Huge jams, huge traffic, and a very defiant Taliban sentry force which is established over there. So in order to work contacts or deal with that situation outside Kabul airport to ensure the entry of Indian nationals is very, very difficult. Let us hope and pray that that has happened, because if it has, as I am led to believe, then the evacuation would be more or less a formality once that aircraft does get